This time it wasn't a mute. I just wasn't here. How's everybody doing? Hey, Feisty. Lotus, I see your message. Don't work too hard on that billing. Feisty, Smoochy. Hey, behold, crash, thunder, all that crap. So how's everybody doing? I'm kind of filling in for Laura tonight. She's not feeling the best. So I'm still kind of playing in that area. So I hope everybody's well. We'll hang out for about an hour. That's usually what she does. Hour, half hour, an hour. I'm glad to see a few people here. So how's everybody doing? Anything fun happening except the world politics? But life goes on, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm in a babbling mood today. Just been running around trying to get stuff done. Almost ready for winter. Maybe I can even start painting. Got a wall to fix too. So everybody else hanging loose. Lotus is working her little butt off. And now last night was pretty nice. Thanks for everybody for showing up. Appreciated it. It does, huh? Too much natty and falling on it. Up and down scaffold all day. Oh, fun. Oh, fun. The scaffolds. Those were the days. I was actually working on I was working part-time at an apartment complex. No. Chilling like a villain. When I was working for an apartment complex, I was stuck. We had a gutter all backed up on the third floor, so I had to go up higher than the third floor to clean the gutter out. Some kid hit my ladder with a big wheel and knocked me through one of those trees that had the real long, I call them spikes. I didn't break anything, but man, I had scratches all over me. People freaked out. I got up. Hello, Mr. Halstead. Sorry to hear about your butt. Just watch the language, please. That's all I ask. We don't want to get Gemma in trouble. It hurts, I'm sure. All that exercise you're not used to. That's why I stay busy in the yard during the summer and the fall. Spring, summer, and fall. The winter will be all inside work. Okay, sorry, my bad. You're good. Just be careful. That's all I ask. I don't think it'll get too bad out of shape for that. But I was just watching a bunch of paranormal shows, some of the which were pretty creepy. I'm happy to be here. Well, we're glad to have you. I'm always glad to see everybody. And thank you. Yeah, it's Halloween, so they'll start playing. See, I bum because I miss paranormal fact or fiction or fact or fake, or whatever it was called. I think it was fact or fiction. They also had a paranormal fact or fake, same thing. Anyways, I loved that, and I loved Monsters and Mysteries in America and wherever else they did. Those were always pretty good. I want to see stuff that shows things. I don't mind reenactments, but sometimes it gets. Hello, Miss Cindy, Mama Lee. Hey, Kat, how you doing? Now, remember, folks, tomorrow night is Oracle at 7:15, and then I'll be doing Gemma's replay on Saturday night. I hope everybody's well that's coming in and watching, not saying a whole lot. That's fine. I'm glad you're watching. Yeah, I had no plans for tonight. So usually Wednesday night, I pretty much let it go. I guess I'll do the same thing tonight. I was going to try to do something, but I just figured, we'll see how this goes. So when Pixie can, I can have something more fun, a little more subject oriented for like Thursday nights. Everybody seems to know that's fun time with Steve, so with dragons. Yeah, what shows were you watching, Feisty Kitty? Good stuff. catching up on videos. I usually catch up during the day when I'm taking breaks or at night. I got to catch up on some movies. It's getting to my time of year. So I watch a lot of go back and rewatch all the classics, and then I start watching new stuff. Yeah, I'm. My son just came in and said they were doing a new Dragon Ball cartoon. I can talk. Dragon Ball cartoon. I can't wait. Ghost Town Terrors. There you go. I mean, there's some ghost towns everywhere, not just in the desert. Though I've seen some creepy stuff or photos. I should say I've never been out in the desert, but I've seen some pretty creepy photos of stuff just out in the middle of nowhere. Anyone else see the TV show Succession? No, I haven't seen that one. Oh, they were Bigfoot videos? Yeah, I figured. There she is. Hello, Miss Lotus. I hope everything's going better. Woods. I like Haunted Woods. The series. That show, Haunted Woods. That's always really good. I like the hospital one too. Those I don't mind reenactments on because the stories are just good enough. And they're kind of two areas that I'm into. I mean, I see a lot of crap at the hospital, so I really relate to a lot of those. But yeah, there are good ones out there, but there's some that just there's so many of them now, and then you can go to YouTube and just type in paranormal and you go forever. Haunted bathrooms. I'll pass on the haunted bathrooms. Yeah, we'll only check that one out. I always do. Roger, hey, Roger, how you in? I didn't see you sneak in there. I was getting ready to watch Transformers, Rise of the Beast. I actually like that. Like I said, I like good popcorn movies. Yeah, I miss those shows from the Travel Channel. Yeah, and I always did like the Ghost Hunters when they first came out, and it kind of bummed me out what happened. But hey, it happens. But they still kept on rocking, so I guess it's good. Yeah, because that incident happened at the Stanley Hotel where they faked it and he got busted for it. Was it not Jason, the other one, right? Yeah, but the Travel Channel was good in the day. History Channel, I wish they'd go back to the History Channel. That's why I like the History Channel, because I always like to kind of watch it and then contradict most of what it says. Disprove. I made something to the ER a couple of years ago that was trippy. You could hear them. Yeah, I've heard some weird shit in the hospital too. Pardon my mouth. Forgive me, YouTube. Whoa, dude, I didn't know that. But I missed that. What I miss? What I miss? What are you talking to? See, I'm babbling tonight. It's been a busy week. Yeah, Smoochie, some of it is a lot. Well, actually, quite a bit of it is a lot. A lot of it, they just don't know, and they're making shit as they go, making stuff up as they go. Pardon me. And I'm telling you guys not cussing. Here I am cussing. I guess I better shut my mouth. Huh? There were a lot of paranormal shows on the Travel Channel. Yeah, there were. Yeah, Dragon. I know. I told them not to, and then I turned around and did it. Told you I was in a babbling mood tonight. Yeah, I love, see, when these channels first started, all of them, not just travel, but Discovery and Animal, History, all of them, when they first started, they were great. But what happens is they run out of stuff, or they got to keep people entertained. It's like Sci-Fi Channel was really the Sci-Fi Channel. I always said Sci-Fi went down the hill. Sci-Fi Channel went down the hill when they started showing wrestling on there. And then I was like, they went showing Sci-Fi Channel. I mean, I didn't mind it. My dad didn't do wrestling, but now they moved it. It's just not the same anymore. Like MTV is not the same MTV I totally enjoyed. I watched it when it aired. I was sitting in front of my TV when it actually came on. In fact, the very first video was how the radio killed the videos, or how the video star killed the radio. Something. I'm watching my soul take on Tubi now. Oh, My Soul to Take. Yeah, my son likes that movie. Was it one of my? I said no, it was my son. Well, hello, Lulu Bell. How are you? Oh, it is happy. It is Friday the 13th in England, isn't it? Well, happy Friday the 13th to you. Wow, over across the pond there. Yeah, I think a lot of them are going to go down because they're just not pulling in the views anymore. They can't. Streaming's killing a lot of them. Maybe before then was made up. I don't know about made up, Smoochie, but there's a lot of inaccuracies and time differences. There's a lot more to the time thing than people realize. This planet's been turned over a couple times, as one might say. No, excuse me. Like the mudslide. Buildings are sitting on top of buildings. How do you explain that? Medieval times, fake. Well, it was just dark times. There wasn't a whole lot. Population kind of got wind down, so there was not a whole lot of writing going on, reading. Everybody was trying to get a grip on trying to come back. Oops. I miss the old MTV. Yes, I do too, very much. Very much. Actually, the knights were mostly Romans. You had the Druids fighting the Romans, trying to fight the new Druids for land. And then those Romans became knights. Time Templars were all doing their thing too. 13 full moons in a year. 4 cardinal points east, southwest. Yep. We got the eclipse coming. Well, we won't. Ohio here won't see much of it. Smoochie, you should be able to see the eclipse Saturday. You should be right in the line of fire. Actually, if you're down in Louisiana, it's coming right through there. So you should see the eclipse really good. It's 9 a.m. It starts at 9 a.m. Saturday morning. Yeah, MTV was perfect when they aired, and our generation loved it. I mean, you couldn't. Well, I was in my early 20s when it first aired. Well, late teens, or I was 1920 when it aired. I don't think that tomorrow will be very happy. Who will be happy? Wait, what do I miss? I don't think that tomorrow will be very happy. I don't know. Friday the 13th is all on how you look at it. Yeah, well, it's an eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. I was thinking the same thing. I mean, it's Friday the 13th. Actually, it's just another day. It's all how you look at it. Oh, hi, Ralph. I didn't see you sneak in there, buddy. Got to go. Bath kids. Well, you have a good night, bud. Thank you for stopping. I do appreciate when you just come in and say hello. It means a lot, bud. You take care of that family. Have a wonderful night. It's a solar eclipse. That's what I thought. It was a solar eclipse. It's during the day. Yeah, it's solar eclipse. Yeah, it'll come right across that bottom half of the country. It'll come across about Midway, California, I believe, and it comes down across. Then in 2014, it'll go right over me. It'll come up from the south and swing in over me, and it will cross. It will make a cross somewhere in the lower states. Black Sun eclipse. Okay. The cable company, yeah, MTV, CMT, TV Land, all those channels were great when they first came out. Oh, they took them away? You don't get those? Oh, what a bummers. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, well, that's all about the money game and commercial game. If they don't, they may not have just been too expensive for the cable company to carry. Sometimes they do that. Excuse me 1 second here. Sorry, allergies going full blast. I was outside playing. That's so good to see everybody. And NYPD is on for alert, calling in all their officers to report in uniform. Oh yeah, you're gonna have not a Friday tomorrow may be a messy day. There's a lot of people getting ready to protest. So overseas, I don't want to get political. That's a touchy subject, anyways, right now. Yeah, ragweed. Actually, it's not as much ragweed right now. It's just certain trees when they dry up. We have two white oaks out here. It's like the spring, man. Cottonwood kills me, man. The cottonwood trees kill me. But during the fall, it's usually only certain trees and some pine for some reason that destroy me. And then, of course, the indoor allergies. You start turning on the furnaces, blowing that stuff around until everything gets cleaned out. That's why I quit cable. You got a fire stick? You know, we had Dad put his cable box downstairs. We have cable because he watches wrestling and all that stuff. Anyways, and my mom was a big movie buff. Anyways, so I put a regular antenna in his room, and he's happy with all the channels he gets. I think he gets like 30 channels just off the antenna, and they show a lot of the old classic stuff, so he's in heaven. And then when he wants to watch something more up to date, he goes out to the living room and watches cable. The cable's such a yeah, we're about ready to go to cable. Get rid of the cable. Just keep the internet. We all have the streaming. Yeah, we do streaming. I don't. We just do streaming off our computers. So most of our, like me and Giles, we watch. He has a TV, but I run off of my monitors. So I can get cable on my. As long as you have internet, I can get my cable company cable on here too. So sci-fi is not good as it used to be. I mean, it has its moments. They've gone back pretty much to showing movies now, so which is nice. And they still make their own, like Sharknado. So that's a sci-fi movie. Yeah, that's not going to be. Now that he says that, it could be an ugly day for some places tomorrow. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I looked at my dad. That's about right, Mike. That's about right. That's real close. We're around that range too. So yeah, a month. Yeah, I told Dad we're just going to get rid of it. It's insane. Now, and what's funny is Spectrum here likes to change their packages, and they don't tell you. So you get a bill, and you're going, why have I all of a sudden my bill went up, and I'm getting channels I don't want? So you have to get online or call them, and it's a lot easier just to get online because you can go online and just get rid of what you don't want. So it's like every month I'm doing that. I think I'm just going to take him down to the basic package. We have HBO Max and all that, or Max and all that stuff. So we really don't need all that stuff. And he has it on his TV, the TV out in the den, and one up he's got upstairs all, smart TVs. So he really doesn't need it. Everything he watches, the only thing we don't even really watch local stuff anymore. I watch Channel 28. Watch my cartoons I only watch two, Simpsons and Bob's Burgers on Sunday nights. That's pretty much all the TV I watch. Every so often I try to catch paranormal shows, but I can go back and watch them on the computer, and just go to the on demand. Yeah, a lot of hidden challenges. Yeah. They have sci-fi on Pluto. Yes. I know they do. I have Pluto and I have Spectrum. What was the other one I had? Shoot. Oh, I have Shudder too. I got Peacock. I got Netflix. So, yeah, because all he really needs is, the antenna TVs and then out and the thing. I think I'm just going to give him like basic cable. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm sure somebody will pick up Battlestar, the remake with Sci-Fi. I think they own the rights for it, so they keep pretty tight on it because it was one of their better shows. When I was growing up, Battlestar Galactica had its thing. My dad worked for Wonder Bread, and it was one of the major sponsors for Battlestar Galactica. So he always brought home all kind of promo stuff. Drivers and people would give them from stands and stuff. It's pretty cool. Well, hello, Latra. Glad you stopped in. Hey. Yeah, we're just hanging in for a little bit. I'm pretty much kind of covering for Pixie tonight. She wasn't feeling too good. So, send her prayers, folks. Her fibromyalgia was really bugging her, and her legs were really bugging her. So keep her in her thoughts. That'd be nice. So I figured I'd come in and hang out. I told Gemma I would. And like I said, folks, now there's more people in here. Gemma is streaming Oracle tomorrow night at 7:15. Try to get your name on by 10 for me. It's a lot easier that way. And that way we can get done and she can get to her kid, to the little man. And then I will do Gemma's replay Saturday night. Then the following week, I'll do Gemma's replay on Friday night. And she will stream, I believe, on Saturday night. And then she is talking about doing a permanent Tuesday afternoon stream talk stream. So we'll see how that goes. She felt bad she missed it. We both just got so busy last Tuesday. Mark was nice enough to remind us. And it was like, Gemma texts me and goes, hey, we forgot afternoon talk. And I was like, oh, crap. That's why we did it yesterday. She felt bad. She's just so busy. She's trying to get everything organized. She did that switch where now she's going to get, a certain amount of hours without little man being around to get work done. So she's had to change her schedule around, readjust. I have Prime. Yeah, I have pretty much everything you've got right there, Mark. And it's funny because if I don't pay for it, Giles is paying for the other stuff. So we split everything down the way. And Dad, he won't watch a movie unless you put it in, unless it's cowboy movies on TV. Right now he's been on a cowboy mix, and he gets on the war mix, the old war movie mix. He was in there watching. Actually, I had him in there watching the original Angels in the Outfield. Great movie. Not the reboot back in the 90s or early 2000s. I grew up in the 70s, watched Star Trek. Yep. I grew up in the 70s. I'm a 60s baby. I used to. Stars. Now, see, Stars comes free here with one of the packages because it's just basically like reruns. Just signed for Paramount Plus on Amazon Prime. Now, see, I have Amazon Prime. I only watch it every so often if there's a movie on there. I watch Tubi only because they have a lot of old stuff. I watch a lot of the Shudder because they always have a good mix. And of course, I watch HBO. I have Vudu because we have digital movies too. And then Netflix. I used to have Hulu, but I gave it up. Buck Rogers. I remember Buck Rogers. That was a great show. The good old days. They all popped up right after Star Wars became big. They have Paramount. I have Paramount too, yeah. I believe we have Paramount and Peacock and one other one. Then we have an odd one. 70s baby. Yeah, I'm a 60 kid. I'm a 60s baby. My two old brothers were young, I'd say that toddlers or so in the 60s. Well, my oldest brother, man, he was pretty much a hippie right off the rip. Yeah, we have a DVD collection, Blu-ray collection too. That I will always tell people, keep hard copies. One day digital will go, the internet will go out. And if you can keep your DVDs and your Blu-ray players running, you'll be the only way you'll get entertainment for a while. That's why I tell people when they buy games, buy the hard copies. Because when the internet goes out, at least you'll still be able to play your game. And yes, I have the new Mortal Kombat. I love this. Yeah, I feel old. You guys talk about being in the 70s. I'm a 60s baby, yeah. No, you're older than I am. Miss Cindy, you're a little older than I am. You're 3 years older than I am. No, I don't feel old anymore. Thank you. Cindy Lee. You're not, yeah. You're 3 years. You're 3 years older than I. 50s boomer. There you go. See, that's my brothers. They're both 50s, baby. They're boomers. I'm lagging behind them. Yeah, because I think my oldest brother just turned, I think 65, 66. See, my two older brothers, there's a span between my second oldest brother and me. I think there's like a 3 or 4 year span. And then me and my little brother. And second, I don't want to be rude. Until my allergy pills kick in. Yep, that's right. I'm a kid at heart. Look at the toys. Tells you right there. I'm a kid at heart. Yeah, we used to have a huge one. I used to have a really big one, but I sold a lot of my really expensive classical toys and comic books to pay for hospital bills, radiation treatments, and stuff like that, chemo. So a lot of those things are gone now, and I'm not worried about it. They served a purpose. They saved me from falling into debt. My older sister's 65. Yeah. That's wild. See, yeah, my oldest brother's about 65. I think he just turned 65 or 66. And then my second older brother, I think 60, just turned 63 or 64. It feels like 70. I have my days. I do have my days. It's a lot of that's because I'm always in motion. I mean, you guys think I'm sitting here still, and I'm really not. I'm always in motion. Always in motion. Even in sleep. It's a nightmare. But when you live with it as long as I have, ever since I was 2. So the age thing is more of a body thing for me. My mind, I'm ready to go. So now that I've started losing weight again, because I think they put me on a bunch of prednisone, I gained a bunch of weight. It was really hard to lose because I'm kind of limited on exercise at the moment. Well, as at the time. But I'm working most of it off. I was down to my fighting weight, which was 179. And they've had to put me on some medicine, made me gain a little bit of weight again. And I'm now back down to about 183. So I'm a little bit farther to go, and I'll be happy. Why are we comparing age? Who knows? We compare, who knows what we're talking about half the time when we're on here. Nothing wrong with age. I was good until I hit 50. Actually, I was good until I hit about 35. That's when all the rocking and everything started showing on my body. Just chatting. You're cool. I'm 60. Everything went to hell. Hey, it didn't. It all depends on how you look at it. See, the thing is, we use this white that comes in and stuff. It's peppered, but it used to be all white when I was 12 years old. So imagine walking around and your hair finally, my dad kept it shaved quite a bit because nobody wanted to. It made him nervous seeing me in white hair. But once the color started coming back in, but I always have had gray or white streaks in my hair on the side. So it always made me look older than what I really was. Like when I turned 16, 17 years old, I never got carded. Because they said they couldn't just here. Hello, Total Guerrera. How you doing there? It's Total Sagittarius. You guys watch her shorts today? Gemma's shorts? She did November's one card pulls for the signs. So if you haven't seen them yet, go watch them on YouTube. Here on YouTube. Find your sign and listen. I always listen to them all. Sometimes you pick up some stuff that you might be serviceable later on. I'm just waiting to see the golden years. My dad's 90. He's going to tell you, be ready to have body functions you never expected. They're not so gold. Well, they're golden in other ways. We're just hanging out. I'm kind of covering for Pixie tonight. We'll probably last another, maybe go another half hour or so until things wind down. I know there's other people streaming at 9 o'clock. I think there's a couple people streaming at 9. So I don't want to go into their time. I don't know. I didn't check to see if anybody was streaming tonight. I guess I should have. I like to let everybody get there's a lot of good streamers out there, Mike and Bob, Rob, and Michigan sightings, Wayne. So let's see if there's anybody streaming. Doesn't look like it at the moment. I know a couple people are coming on at 9. Let's see. That's 10:15. That's Sunday night. Michigan or Fio's got a stream going on at 8 or 5 on Sunday night. But I thought there was a couple other people that were streaming tonight. Rob, Michigan Rob, yeah, he streamed earlier today. I did catch some of that. Oof. I was told I didn't look 50 and looked my age a couple of weeks ago. There you go. My dad, if it wasn't the way he moved, he really doesn't look bad for 90, but bless his heart, he worked his butt off and he's kind of paying for it now, having 4 boys. Excuse me here. Okay, Cindy. Now, there's a couple people I'll make sure that when Gemma's around, that we get you wrenches so you can post links. And folks, you can post links on here. Do not be afraid. Just as long as they're, respectable, you can kind of behave. But yeah, don't be afraid to post, people's links on here for streams and stuff. I have no problem with that. Gemma doesn't have a problem with it either. Yeah, don't be afraid to post folks' links. So I gotta make sure that Nicole gets a wrench, Cindy gets a wrench, Total. A couple other people that have been hanging around, Roger and Feisty, get you guys some wrenches. Why are the newly breed and nearly dead have more in common than people in the middle, like a weird cycle of life thing? That's an interesting kind of question, actually. Huh. Why are the newly breed and the nearly dead have more in common than the people in the middle, like us? Like the weird cycle of life? It all depends on how you look at it, really. Oh, shucks. Thank you. Woof. Guys crack me up. Yeah, Gemma loves her Fridays and her oracles. You guys make her night when you guys come in. But man, when she's done at the end of the night, she's tired. She's pooped. I think you have to have a wrench in order. Yeah, you do. You have to have a wrench to show a link. But I will make sure that certain people get them. I wrote a bunch down, and I keep forgetting to have her do that one before we get into stream. I'll make sure she does that tomorrow night before we get on. Give out wrenches. Ghost Dragons, are you still seeing as many creep? Yes, nothing's changed. Yes, I have the last 3 months limiting my time going out, and I'm the one that does. I'm the one that does all the shopping and everything here, and it's hard sometimes. I grew up with this, and it hadn't been too bad. I mean, I know there was bad moments and bad times, but I'm telling you, this is the worst it's ever been, and something's ramping up. That's why I keep telling everybody, hold on to your butts, because what you see going on now is not done, and it's only going to get more intense and more crazy. The veil is thinning, that crap is starting to come through now. So with politics and everything, just hold on to your butts, folks, because it's going to get real interesting, and it's going to get real interesting in the next couple of years. This is only the beginning. Gemma is such a nice kid. Such a nice kid. She is a good person. She's my buddy. Love her to death. We've gotten to be quite good friends, and I appreciate that and treasure it. It's not too. Now, I have good days. Don't get me wrong, but it's majority of the week. It's like I even know before I even get the car, I don't want to go out. But I don't let it get to me. It just makes me sad. If you understand what I'm saying, it makes me sad seeing it. I mean, there's been a couple scary times, but it just makes me sad because this world it's got its problems, some major problems right now. People just need to wake up. And they are slowly but surely, but not enough of them. It's the same plan. Sorry, bad typo. That's your fine, Mike. I was laughing. Believe me, I was laughing. I've had way worse typos. Yeah, so have I. Jeez. 1 second. Now I feel like I just got everything up my nose. I was also sucking up leaves, mulching leaves, and that didn't help either. Yep, the whole thing's going to blow sooner or later, but it's not going to blow like you think. It's going to blow up in little bomb bombs. But the things are definitely going to get interesting. Like I said, I try not to get too political here because it's not just about politics. There's a lot more going on. Hey, Simplify Dragon. How you doing, bud? There's not going to be no smooth transition for a while. It's going to be a rocky road from here on out. Be ready. If you got freezers, you better start stocking them. If you got backup generators, you better start making sure they're maintained and ready to rock and roll. Because I have a funny feeling this winter is going to be bad, but it's going to be weird. And with what's going on everywhere and across the sea, I'm telling you, folks, you better hold on, and you better hold on tight. I don't know about that total, but let's just say that 1984 the book was just a warning. George Orwell was just warning us. was a warning. It was a warning. Just like Animal Farm. It's a warning. Can gunpowder be a mineral? Laugh. Yeah. It became a cyberpunk dystopia. I don't know about that. But it's going to get weird. My cyberpunk may not be too far fetched. I do prep a bit. I'm not obsessed, but yeah, it's always good to make sure you got backup, folks. Yes, if when you go to the store, you buy extra canned goods, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just enough in case something happens. You can survive for a while because this is going to get crazy, dudes. People who think they haven't really seen tragedy is going to start seeing it's going to get rough. But you got to stay positive too. You can't let it get you down. You got to stand steady, stand strong. Just like I said, I hate to dwell on something so bad, but we can all get through this if you just hang together and wake up and stand together as a race, the human race. Yeah, and always have positive manifestations. Yes, got to keep it positive. I know it's hard sometimes. Believe me, I know it's hard to stay positive, but even when you can't stay positive and you're getting a little on the negative side, you got to start bringing that light back. But yeah, I try to keep us prepped. We don't eat a whole lot anyways. I'm a light eater. And Grandpa, my dad, Pops, he's not eating like he used to. I used to watch that man eat like a Marine. Yeah. I don't want to spook anyone. No, I'm not trying to spook anybody. I'm just saying, hey, beware, be awake, be aware, stand steady, stay strong. Just keep your eyes open because it's going to get weird. And we won't. That's why I'm not going into too much detail because it's not only politics, but, like he's bringing up the banks and stuff. It's a lot more than that. Keep an eye on the food you buy. That's all I can say about that, too. It's reality. Yeah, it is reality. It really is. But let's not go too deep into depression here. Let's pick up the pace here. It's all a part of the ghost's plans, evil laughs. Only you. No, just kidding. Don't be sleeping. I won't be that bad. You can't see us. A lot of people let people. It's good to have fear, but when you let it take over, nothing gets done. That's like depression and everything else. You got to stand up. When you get knocked down, what do? You get back up, you brush off, and you move on. Yes, that's the key right there, Cindy. Yes, even canned goods go bad, so you got to rotate and stuff. I mean, unless you're going to go buy 10 years of McDonald's and store it away, we all know it just turns hard. It doesn't mold or anything. The comedy's based on Halloween movies. Guess the real question is what are they actually trying to distract us? Oh, they're distracting us from a lot, my friend. A lot. Maybe Hocus Pocus. Ghosty wants dragons to maybe. I'm not gonna say anything as a dragon. This is just a human form. Maybe Hocus Pocus. I like that movie, but I'm not a big Bette Midler fan. But it is a great movie. I mean, I can't deny that. Watched 3 comedies yesterday. I love a good comedy. I like the old stuff too. I'm a big Laurel and Hardy fan. Three Stooges, Abbott and Costello, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. Yeah, but staying high still. Yeah, about 15 minutes. Like I said, I was just filling in. I just figured we'd come in and rap for a while. If I end up doing this again next Thursday, I'm going to try to bring a subject to the table. Since my Wednesday nights and basically Gemma replay, we watch a couple videos and have a good time. So I should bring something to the table once in a while. Let's talk about aliens. You know what? We could do that. I also may bring in some of the stuff I want to do. I want to wait until I start my channel over at Rumble because I'm more free on what I can say over there. And I'm going to go over there and do some of my own. I'm going to have my own channel over on Rumble. I've already got my cameras ready to go. I'm hoping to start downloading videos over at Rumble probably within a month or two. And then hopefully I get enough people to come in, I can do lives. And then I can be a lot more freer. But I'm not going to give up on, I'm not leaving Gemma. I'm going to still do all I do for her. And hopefully get her over there so maybe when she does Oracle, she can stream on both, because on Rumble you can keep most of your tips. I think you get to keep them all, actually. Who's on first? Oh, I love those. Yeah, Evans Calistello. I have all those movies put away. No. And then I really loved Lauren Hardy. And I've always been a Three Stooges guy. The Three Stooges and Looney Tunes have been, if I want to laugh, that's either who I watch, Three Stooges or Looney Tunes. The old Looney Tunes. Man, I did got nagged the other day got bumped in the face. And I didn't realize it until yesterday, right there. Right here. He's saying that something is supposed to go down tomorrow. Yeah, I know what he's saying. Yeah. Well, they're all protesting. A lot of them are protesting right now. And there's something big going on in New York City tomorrow. And then both sides are going to protest. And I'd rather not say their names. Like I said, that's subject I'd rather not get into. But because of the wars, there's more than one war going on. But people are starting to divide. So you better be ready. Oh, you got a Rumble account now? Good. Then I'm really like to see some of these paranormal channels start running on Rumble too. They might realize they have a lot more freedom over there on Rumble. I don't know who does or who doesn't, but like LIB, Michigan, UFOs and sightings, Bigfoot, Michigan Rob. These guys should actually start, mirroring some of their content over there. You should support all tech. I'm with the Quartering. If anybody watches the Quartering, Jeremy, I agree with him. You need to support all tech. I plan on getting Gemma to start mirroring some of her older videos over there and see how they do, and then maybe go live. Maybe later on do our afternoon talks over there, so we can be a lot more free and she won't have to feel so restrained. And then still do oracles on YouTube, and you can do them on both channels at the same time. You can stream at the same time on both. So yeah, it needs to be done. It's good to support all tech. They're already crying and fighting about censorship now. And I've heard some rumors that it's going to get even tighter now that we're getting closer to the elections. So, folks, support other tech. If you don't have accounts with Rumble or BitChute or Odyssey or any of them, go make an account. There are some good content creators over there too. So don't be afraid. Go check them out. I have Rumble and I have BitChute. I don't watch too much BitChute, but I have Odyssey. I like that. There's a lot of creative content over there, and everybody does their thing. And there's other ones too, LinkedIn and all them. Oh yeah, see, that's why I don't really rely on the internet, because when it does go, a lot of people are going to freak out. Yeah, that's the blessing of growing up before the internet. You learned how to entertain yourself, and so. Now, I do. There's a lot of people out there who will be totally lost without the internet. I have a hard enough time carrying my phone around. I really do. Saved my life? Okay. The Christian whistle saved my life? Well, yeah. Well, everybody's got a different opinion. Oh, the Batman? Yes, I love that movie. That's the Batman I was waiting for, actually. The dark, gritty, I can't even say it. The detective type. That's what it's all about. Batman in his first days when he first came out, he carried guns. They kind of did away with that as time went by. Yeah, we lived in the 70s. We will be. We'll be fine. We're going to have to teach a lot of people some new stuff they've never thought about. What about the deleted joking scene? It was all right. We'll see if they do anything with it. They're getting ready to do another one, and this stupid, hey, Dragon, what are you hating me for? Misbehaving. No. I don't think Elon's type, even if it was possible. Well, it is possible, but I couldn't see Elon. Nah. There's more to see. I think people put too much trust in Elon, even though he outright admitted that AI is not a good thing. And but yet he's still perfecting it. I mean, come on. But there's more to Elon than a lot of people, I think, realize. And a lot of people think he may be somebody else. So we'll wait and see what happens. Electric Batmobile. Yeah, I can see that. Hold on, Robin. We got to recharge the battery. Go 5 miles and have to recharge. I don't know if he's a fake or fraud, but he's not. What you see on the outside is not what goes on behind closed doors. Let's put it that way. I can pretty much guarantee that. Most people with money, well, not all of them, but most people with money, especially with his ties, his mother, she's an interesting person. If you have any concerns about Elon, go look at his mom. Then you'll find some really interesting stuff. There you go. Can't even have real hair, Ghosty. Nope. Hey. That happens, guys. Some guys are just, I always said, I'm just like I tell them the rest. My brothers were bald. One of my brothers was bald basically before he was 18. I always said, if I lose my hair, I lose my hair. If I turn hair, my hair turned white once. If it turns white again, I ain't gonna complain. Part of life. I always say I earned this. And I did. My grandfather was a 23rd degree Mason. I found some of his old Masonic stuff. That stuff gave off bad. Oh, I'm sure. I have a friend who was a Mason. The gentleman my mom and dad were real close to lived behind us. He was a 32 degree Mason. And that's an interesting funeral services. I've been to 2 of them now, and they're real interesting. Well, just when it comes to I call it pomp and circumstance, but it's a ritual basically. No, well, Elon's got a lot of things that. Yeah, they all know the important stuff. They know all the important stuff. I know. 33. Well, it goes higher than 32, but yeah, when you get to 32, you know everything. You know the secrets. After that, you're just basically leveling up along into the tribe, or whatever you want to call it. And it's pretty sad because Masons used to do really good work. Now, the Freemasons, you kind of have to wonder about them. The number 3. I don't touch anything more. And you said you were a non-believer. That's funny. Well, 33 is the highest, but there are secret ones in there too that, you go up to 30. You keep going up. It's not, but you're not really giving numbers. You're starting to give names. Just like in the military, you have colonels, corporates. Yeah, it's just the same deal. Yeah, like I said, when Carl passed, she's texting me. But we're almost done anyways. But yeah, Freemasons, I saw some stuff over his house that was kind of Sure. It's not what I was once led to believe. They had books. He had a lot of books that I could leaf through, rule books and stuff like that. I couldn't tell you. I leafed through them. I wish I had time to study a lot of the stuff he had, but they kind of got taken out of the house pretty much 2 days after he passed. I got the book. Oh, do you? Ouch. I am going to get ready to get off of here because I only said I'd do an hour. I'm glad everybody came in. Conversation could have been better, but like I said, this was kind of okay, I'll do it kind of thing. Yeah, creepy. Yeah, I know it's creepy. I just never got to go through it all, and I would have literally liked to sat down and gone through it all. But yeah, those other guys getting ready to stream tonight. I think Mike is streaming. What do you mean? What the F? What'd I do now? Smoochie? No, I need to roll up, you see. No, you can't leave. But yeah, I want to get out of here too. You're killing me, Smoochie. But yeah, and then if I end up streaming next Thursday, I'm going to try to bring something to the table. Maybe talking about the Masons would be a good thing. That would be an interesting subject to touch. Maybe I'll do that. And the Illuminati. I got to be careful because YouTube gets a little touchy with that stuff. So, hey, Heather, we're just getting ready to sign off. Yeah, you missed it, hon. But me and Gemma will be here tomorrow night at 7:15. So please join us then. And okay, sounds good, total. And then I will be on Saturday night at midnight, and then her premiere on Monday at 11. I usually show up for that chat, for the premiere and chat. I try to at least. The last couple times I've been late, but I've been running around. And then Tuesday, hopefully afternoon talk. We'll have to wait and see what she does. And we'll go from there. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night on the flip side of 7:15. And you guys have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. And hope to see you all for one card oracle. Okay. That's fine. And if Jeff comes on, just come in. Anyways, once you're done with him. But everybody have a wonderful night. And I shall see you tomorrow night. I'll probably wear a tie again. I love dressing up for her. And have a wonderful night. How many times am I going to say it? I'll see everybody on the flip side tomorrow night at 7:15. Take care. Have a wonderful night. Be good. Be safe. Be steady. Be strong. Take care, folks. Have a good